Hi, hello, my name is Anna Singela and I am trying to make a fire. It's very cold today and that was unimportant. Hi, welcome. Hopefully welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is my September 24 wrap up video. You're probably thinking, oh, Taibo girl, what are you wrapping up? Considering the fact that promises were made at the beginning of this month, but promises were not kept, you know? And to be honest, I don't know. I don't think I remember everything I promised to do this month. The main thing that's like at the top of my head is the reading goal thing. And I feel two ways about how that turned out. If you would like to see how my reading went, you could follow me on Twitter or X. It's called X now. It's called X. My handle is at Wanda Singela. And on my X account, I sort of kind of post quotes. It's not quotes. It's more like random highlights from the books that I'm reading at the moment, and I react to them somewhat. But if you want to see proper reviews of the books that I've read, my Goodreads account is probably the best place to go. But September I read 14 books. But here's the problem. I read 14 books. A lot of them are within the scope of what better reading looks like to me. I think at the beginning of this self-improvement journey, I did say that I wanted to read more philosophy, self-help, psychology, and religious books. And yes, I did read those. I did. But at the beginning of the month, I did write a TBR list that had very specific books. Books that at the beginning of the month I had felt like were books that I needed in terms of just where I want to go in life. Did I read those books? No, I only read one. I read Michael Singer's book, The Ante of the Soul. But I think the only reason why that was possible was because I was still feeling very nostalgic. And it happened to be a book that was once recommended by an old friend of mine. Mahone, man. Miss you, girl. Miss you. Anyway, one thing that I did not like about this month, or did not like about myself this month, was the fact that I might have undid a lot of my progress with regards to public speaking by not using this platform like I had intended. Oh my goodness. There's a spider. I'm kidding, I'm not afraid of spiders. What is, oh snap, it's not a spider. But I'm gonna kill it off camera. Because okay, I'm back. And the creepy crawly, which I might have brought in when I brought in the firewood, is RIP. So apologies if that offends you. Yes, where were we? Oh yeah, I did not use this platform, YouTube, like I had originally intended on using it. What do I mean by that? Well, one of the things that I want to get out of the self-improvement journey is good speaking skills. And this was supposed to be my place to practice. But I got stuck with regards to that because Yes. I think a lot. I think a lot, and that trips me up and paralyzes me at times. For instance, I do want this to be a self improvement channel where I can record my self improvement journey in the most honest way possible. Okay, I brought my shoes inside. I have a bit of mud, so now I was like quietly debating whether if it's mud or cow dung. It's mud, so now I'm more at peace. I think a lot, and then when I think a lot, I distract myself. No, I don't distract myself. I paralyze myself because I put myself in a place, or I get stuck in a corner where there's just a lot happening and I can't implement a lot. And sometimes the thoughts that I think contradict themselves, and I render myself incapable of moving because they contradict themselves. Where do you go when one thing is pulling you this way and another is pulling you that way? You are stuck. You are in equilibrium because one thing is like move, the other is like don't. Then now you just feel like equal forces me. It's like, yo, Jehovah. That made no sense. That made no sense. That made no sense. Okay, let's try again. I think a lot. And because I think a lot, I think about a lot of random things that are not pressing at times. No, that's not it. That's not it. I think the main thing is I have lived a long life. I feel very old. I am old. But because I've lived a long life and I've had the privilege to be exposed to different things, many which have piqued my interest and tickled my fancy, I still haven't necessarily forgiven myself for not using those opportunities well. And right now, as much as yes, I want to read, and I realize the importance, and I believe the importance of reading the right books to sort of kind of form and shape yourself, and to give yourself free therapy perhaps, because you're going to be pushed into a space where you sort of kind of have to have difficult conversations with yourself. Like, there's so many benefits, man. There's so many benefits. A part of me is still like, oh my gosh, remember that time when you wanted to learn languages? And then I would get like sidetracked for instance and would want to download Duolingo again and try to learn Korean, but I'm just like, that's not the time. This is not the time. Because to be honest, we will never really have the time for all the things that we want to do. At least we will never be able to do all of the things that we want to do at the same time. But there's a war within me where now that I'm at a place where I am not as afraid to do the things that I love doing, and I'm not as ashamed, because I'm just like, I don't know, there used to be a time where I'm like, I don't have cool hobbies, man. Cool girl things. The people around me are not going to understand that I love a good book. And I can immerse myself and spend hours without just needing your attention, child. Do not distract me when I'm reading. I love this. I am happy here. Book at hand, you know. I used to just be like, I don't know, man, want to love the things that other kids loved. And for a time, it used to be sports. And then now, kids are into TikTok. What else? What else are they into? Ooh. Oh yeah, the people that I spend a lot of my time with are into gaming and anime. I love anime too, but now is not the season. Perhaps now is not the season, and I'm fighting um not looking down on myself, and you know, I'm trying to, they're not peer pressuring me. You know, people are doing their own thing, and I think I'm free to do my own thing. But I don't know, sometimes I struggle doing things that I love around people who I do believe are cooler than me. And I would pick a different portion. Just, I don't know, to feel like I belong. But now I no longer feel like that. I'm reading self-help, and I have a cousin who's also reading, but she's reading romance. What other genre is she into? I forgot, but like, we're not reading the same things. But even with that, I am not swayed. I do not feel the pressure to, participate in this with her. Okay, my fire's gonna die if I don't blow on it. Are you gonna see my? Okay. Because I'm at a better place. All of the things, all of the interests that I've picked up along the years and didn't devote as much time in them as I needed to, they're all like, they're trying to get attention here now. The crocheting thing. Oh, I got very tempted to crochet. Very tempted. I had bought yarn for myself, which I forgot about. And when we were spring cleaning, was it 2 weeks ago? I found it, and I found what was this? A crochet needle, and to top it off, on my birthday. Well, it was a late gift, but for my birthday, a homie of mine, very good mate of mine, got me a crocheting kit. It is it's 100-piece kit, which has different sizes, needle sizes. It has thingamabobbies that I do not even understand what they're for. I don't know. And reading is the main goal, right? But the crocheting is just like, maybe give me a chance again. The guitar playing thing, I went spring cleaning again. So my guitar, and I had to figure out where I'm gonna put it. But then when I saw it was dusty. As I was just like cleaning it down, I strummed it a little bit. One of the strings is funky, but I'm like, maybe let's pick up the guitar again. Tell you, so the things, man, they all, I guess all of my interests can see what's a girl as in a better place, but I'm getting very distracted. I'm getting very distracted. So yeah, my September was me being distracted, fighting all of the other interests that I had. Might be because I might have ADHD, but hey, I think I'm gonna need a diagnosis for that. But at the same time, perhaps if I approach the self-improvement journey with this thing in my head, would say, hey girl, don't try to move like the neurotypical kids, because you're gonna get issues along the way that you're not gonna understand. What is this video? I guess another thing that I've messed up is that I haven't been writing down my scripts. I don't know, man. Why was I doing that? Because all of the time I find myself in this corner where I'm like, I had a plan, I knew what I wanted to talk about, and I find myself being very distracted and sidetracked, and never getting to a place where I make a point. My voice is horrible. I can hear myself now, but that's because I have laryngitis. Oh, okay. Let's just start again. September wrap up. September wrap up. Hi, hello, my name is Wanda Singela. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I would like to change my life in 100 books or less. Why? Because I believe that books have power to change a person and transform them in various ways. And one of the ways that I would like to change is, I should phrase that differently, but basically, one of the things that I would like to get out of reading more books is the art, the skill of better articulating myself. Right? So that's number one. And I also have other things that I will eventually get to as soon as I know how to speak about them, which pretty much determine what the TBR looks like. I create a TBR every month. I created one in August. I created one in September. And then for this August wrap up, you're going to have to find the August video. But the September wrap up, I read one of the books that were in my official TBR. But that doesn't mean that I didn't read a lot. I still read a lot, but I was just reading other books. And for a time, it did feel like I'm making progress. I am doing the most because those books were still in the genres I deemed good. I help me, Lord. Speak a little bit better. Oh, okay. So I read 14 books in total. I was able to make time. And I think the fact that I now read books in different formats is very helpful. I read hard copy books, but it started raining now. It started raining now. Is it in this time of the year? I don't know what's up, but it's raining. I do not feel very comfortable carrying hard copy books in my person these days. So audiobooks have been making my life very easy, and digital books, my EPUBs and my PDF. Yeah, so that's what I've been reading. I should probably tell you. Should I tell you which books I read? Should probably do that now, but nah. I'll tell you in the next video. Then I got sick. I was sick for 2 weeks. And when I was sick, man, I didn't really want to film. And first week I was very tired. I couldn't really do much. In the second week, the laryngitis pulled through. My voice is actually very good today. It's very good. And then, that happened. But then even besides that, I haven't really been feeling like filming. Because, I don't know. Something happened. I think I was mourning a missed opportunity. And that made me feel sad and made me doubt myself in a lot of ways. That opportunity, I couldn't look at it alone. As in, when they tell you, because you shouldn't say it's a bad life, it was just a bad day, it was a bad moment. So that thing, that setback, that thing infiltrated everything. And it sort of kind of stole my view, my lenses for a second, and I couldn't see things well. Everything was in a negative light, and I got stuck. But even though it does not seem like I have much to show for the books that I've been reading, I think the fact that I was able to bring myself back so quickly means that the books that I am reading right now are doing something within me. They're transforming me. Because even today wasn't a great day. I mean, I look for my umbrella. all morning. I tried to call my brother, who was the last person to use my umbrella. He didn't pick up, and I couldn't find an umbrella. So I raw dogged the rain. I have this situation, laryngitis slash flu situation. Got very cold. Got very cold. And then later after work, I couldn't then you hitch a ride. It was just quiet on the streets. It was drizzling, but it was quiet. Then my transport got stuck in traffic, so I was chilling by where I wait for it for hours. This is me chilling in the cold. But even with all of that, I don't know. I think it's because I'm very used to being dramatic about things. That's why I told the story like that. But I wasn't really sad about it or mad about it. And even right now, I'm very happy to be home. As much as okay, this fire is getting there, is that I the best way to blow on it will lead to you not seeing face, but you seeing bum. And I don't want to do that, you know. Um, but I don't know. I still think it's good. I'm grateful for the fact that I could come home, make a fire, and to top it off, my father foraged some mushrooms for me, so I'm gonna make supper now. What's the time, Nochal? Oh goodness, it's 8:10. I'm gonna make supper now and try to finish the 12-week year by Brian P. Moran. Why? Because a new quarter is starting and I'd like to do a bit better. But like one thing that I'm definitely gonna start implementing from just tomorrow, or my first October post is, I don't know, I wanna have a plan that won't be like a wish. I wanna have a plan that, oh goodness, I think my last plan did have action steps, but I didn't give myself consequences, so I don't know. And I don't know, sometimes I treat my plans as suggestions, whereas I should get into the habit of fully committing to them and doing the things that I say I would do. I think that would do wonders for my self confidence and would make me trust myself more.